In the 1960s, roughly 13% of adults were obese in the US. Recently, that percentage has more than tripled to 39.6%. Depression has become the leading cause of disability worldwide. The amount of people who die from suicide every year has reached almost 800,000, or one person every 40 seconds. There were more mass shootings in 2019 than there were days. Evidence shows that our society is going downhill. It's the elephant in the room that no one is addressing. This is an extremely depressing reality, but it is the truth. And we can choose to ignore it, or we can address it and come out the other side. My name is Christian Robbins. I'm 16 years old, and I almost committed suicide. Why didn't I go through with it? My family, along with my two best friends, Carmen and Ernest, were there for me and got me the help that I needed. However, some people aren't as lucky as I was. Why is that? Why is it that our society fails so many people? Why is it that so many people are suffering in silence and never receive help? What we need is a health solution that is so revolutionary and groundbreaking that it can single-handedly pull our society out of this pit and prevent us from ever seeking this low again. LifeSpace is a solution. But let's start from the beginning and ask ourselves what caused us to get to this point in the first place. The answer is that the way we take care of ourselves is completely flawed. The common solutions to being unhappy are seeking help from professionals like a psychiatrist or therapist, along with non-professionals such as family or friends. People also might join things such as a diet program or gym. All these solutions have four major issues in common. The first is that they're temporary solutions. This is because they give people advice and can help them improve the situation. However, without a thoroughgoing program to keep them on track, people can easily relapse and end up right where they started. The second reason is that these solutions are not accessible to everyone. There are lots of people who need help badly, but simply cannot afford things like medication or a therapist. The third reason is that these solutions don't combine the improvement of mental and physical health, as the two heavily rely on each other. When your mental health is suffering, it hurts your physical health, and vice versa. The fourth reason is that these solutions are geared towards solving people's issues instead of preventing people from getting them in the first place. Why is it that a kid has to shoot up a school or attempt suicide for someone to finally realize that something is wrong with them? If someone did realize something was wrong with them, why didn't they do anything about it? When someone gets to this point, sometimes they can receive help and recover. However, this is not always the case, and sometimes it's simply too late. LifeSpace is infinitely better than the current solutions because it is strong in all the areas they are weak. LifeSpace doesn't just give people advice. It gives people a comprehensive, personalized, detailed program geared towards helping them build and maintain a happy, healthy, and fulfilling lifestyle. LifeSpace is accessible to anyone with internet access through the App Store, Google Play Store, or a web browser, where people can receive tons of LifeSpace's helpful resources completely for free. LifeSpace doesn't just focus on either mental or physical health. It focuses on both of them, giving people a complete, well-rounded program. LifeSpace doesn't just solve people's issues, it also prevents them from having more issues in the future. With all these factors combined, LifeSpace is the mental and physical health improvement powerhouse that the world needs now more than ever. The LifeSpace team is comprised of Carmen, Ernest, and I. We plan on dedicating our entire lives to this organization because we know how many people are suffering and want to help as many of them as possible. This is why we made LifeSpace a nonprofit. It is not about the money. It's about all of the good we can bring to this world. In order to bring LifeSpace to market, we first have to finish developing the app. For this, we're going to utilize outside funding sources such as donations and government grants. We'll get donations in a number of ways, one of which is crowdfunding. We'll publish our idea on numerous crowdfunding websites such as GoFundMe and Kickstarter. We'll also seek donations from philanthropic organizations and foundations such as the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Ford Foundation. Additionally, considering our nonprofit status and significance of the contribution to society, we fully expect to qualify for and receive government grants. After app development, we'll need to hire employees and independent contractors. To attract them, along with donations, we'll do everything we possibly can to get our name out there. We'll contact news outlets, radio shows, bloggers, YouTubers, magazines, and any other media outlet that can reach a significant amount of people. Let me leave you with a thought. Kids today are growing up with obstacles previous generations have never had to face. Technology has significantly reduced in-person human contact. Social media creates a toxic environment where people are constantly comparing themselves to others. More and more households have both parents working, leaving less time for parents to help their kids or even talk to them. There's a reason school shootings keep happening. There's a reason more kids are killing themselves. There's a reason why so many of us feel alone inside. My team and I really appreciate your time. Thank you for listening.